Apple cider vinegar has been one of the most popular natural remedies for a long time now, but does it actually work? I'm going to go over some of the top reasons why people drink apple cider vinegar and whether or not there's any truth behind these claims, and stay until the end because I'm going to share my thoughts about who would benefit from drinking apple cider vinegar and how to do it properly. So let's dive in. One of the most common reasons that people use apple cider vinegar is for weight loss, and many people believe that apple cider vinegar works by increasing satiety or fullness after a meal, which could lead to consuming fewer calories throughout the day, and this is supported by a small study that found that taking apple cider vinegar led to a modest reduction in calorie intake and body weight, but I want to be clear that this was a small study with only 175 participants, so more research is needed before we can say for sure how effective it is for weight loss. Some people also take apple cider vinegar for blood sugar control. Animal studies have shown that it may help improve insulin sensitivity and lower blood sugar levels, which is promising since high blood sugar can contribute to a variety of health problems like heart disease and diabetes. However, human studies have been mixed. One small study of 176 people with prediabetes found that those who drank apple cider vinegar daily had significantly lower fasting blood sugar levels than those who didn't. But another larger study involving almost 3,000 adults with type 2 diabetes did not find that apple cider vinegar supplements had any significant impact on blood sugar control when taken for 6 months. So again, more research is needed. Other people swear by apple cider vinegar for its supposed detoxifying properties, but what does that even mean? There's no scientific definition of detox, and the idea of detoxing or cleansing your body to remove harmful substances is generally considered a myth. Your body already has natural detoxification processes in place, mainly through your liver and kidneys. They filter out toxins and waste products and eliminate them from your body. So there's really no need to drink apple cider vinegar or any other liquid to detox your body. Next up is acid reflux. Some people claim that drinking apple cider vinegar helps neutralize stomach acid and alleviate symptoms like heartburn and acid reflux. This makes sense since apple cider vinegar is acidic, but unfortunately there's no scientific evidence to support this claim. In fact, drinking large amounts of apple cider vinegar can actually make acid reflux worse by increasing stomach acid production, so if you have acid reflux, you should avoid drinking apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar is also sometimes used as a home remedy for sinus infections because of its antibacterial properties, but unfortunately there's no evidence that drinking apple cider vinegar helps treat sinus infections or even reaches the sinuses. The most common type of bacterial sinus infection is caused by a virus, so antibiotics won't work against it. And the best treatment is usually just letting the infection run its course. If you're looking for ways to relieve your sinus infection symptoms, consider using a humidifier or saline nasal spray to reduce inflammation and thin out the mucus. You can also try rinsing your sinuses with a neti pot or saline solution to get some relief. I've included a link to a video explaining how to rinse your sinuses in the description below, so those are some of the most common uses for apple cider vinegar. Now let's talk about whether it's safe and how to drink it. Apple cider vinegar is generally safe for most people when consumed in moderation, but there are a few exceptions. If you have tooth decay, cavities, or gum disease, the acidity in apple cider vinegar can worsen these conditions. That's because the acid in apple cider vinegar can erode tooth enamel and make existing dental problems worse. So if you have any of these issues, you should avoid drinking apple cider vinegar. Also, don't consume apple cider vinegar if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, since there's not enough reliable information about its safety for these populations. People with certain medical conditions like esophageal disorders or a history of gastrointestinal bleeding should also avoid drinking apple cider vinegar. When it comes to how much apple cider vinegar is safe to consume, most sources recommend drinking between 1 and 3 tablespoons per day. You can spread this out over 2 or 3 meals or have it all at once. It really doesn't matter. A good rule of thumb is to drink no more than a half an ounce at a time, and it's important too. Dilute it in water or another liquid to protect your teeth and prevent irritation in your throat. Some people prefer to add a little bit of apple cider vinegar to each meal, while others like to have it between meals to help with hunger cravings. Ultimately, it's up to you to figure out what works best for you and your schedule. And here's how you can do it. Mix 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar with 4 ounces of water and drink it before a meal. If you're having trouble keeping it down, try adding more water. You can also mix it with lemon juice or another non-acidic liquid. Just remember to dilute it well to avoid any negative side effects. Despite all the hype, there's really not much evidence that drinking apple cider vinegar provides any health benefits. Most of the studies done so far have been small and had various flaws, so we can't say for sure how effective it is. Additionally, some of the purported benefits of apple cider vinegar, such as detoxifying the body, are based on false premises. While apple cider vinegar is a popular and generally safe remedy, it's essential to be aware of its limitations and potential risks. With that said, there may be certain situations where drinking apple cider vinegar could be helpful. For example, I think it might be beneficial for people who are trying to lose weight, but only as an appetite suppressant. If it does help you eat less, then that can lead to losing weight and improving your overall health. Keep in mind that it's not a magic bullet and you still need to eat a healthy diet and exercise regularly to achieve your goals. I also think it might help people who are trying to reduce their blood sugar. Even though the studies have been mixed, it is possible that apple cider vinegar does play a role in helping to regulate blood sugar levels. So for people with diabetes or prediabetes, it might be worth giving a try under the guidance of a healthcare professional. However, it's crucial to understand that apple cider vinegar won't cure diabetes or any other chronic condition. It's just one small piece of the puzzle and should be combined with a balanced diet and physical activity. Additionally, people with digestive issues like acid reflux, or IBD should avoid drinking apple cider vinegar, as it can irritate the gut and exacerbate symptoms. Instead, they can opt for apple cider vinegar capsules or gummies, which bypass the digestive system and may still provide some of the same benefits without the irritation. Overall, whether or not to drink apple cider vinegar is a personal decision, and it's important to weigh the potential benefits against the risks and cost. Personally, I think it's worth giving a try for people who are looking to lose weight or improve their blood sugar levels, but I wouldn't waste my money on it if I were trying to treat a specific medical condition like diabetes or acid reflux. Remember that apple cider vinegar is not a miracle cure and shouldn't be used as a substitute for evidence-based treatments. If you're considering adding apple cider vinegar to your routine, I recommend starting with a small amount, like 1 tablespoon per day, and gradually increase it to 3 tablespoons per day if you tolerate it well, and always dilute it in water or another liquid to prevent tooth decay and irritation in your throat. Pay attention to how your body reacts to it and discontinue use if you experience any negative side effects. What are your thoughts on apple cider vinegar? Have you tried it for any of the reasons mentioned in this video? Let me know in the comments below, and if you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more nutrition and health-related videos. Thanks for watching and see you next time.